Well guys, the entire Nichols family is here at Cabela's and we are ready to do the Wife Buys My Fishing Gear Challenge, where I'm gonna see if I can catch a fish using only fishing gear that my wife purchases here at Cabela's. And we've got the boys here. We've got Tommy, Nathan, and Jacob here who are also going to help their mother out, I'm sure, whether she likes it or not. Now we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna videotape this, but I am not going to give any input, okay? The only thing I've explained is what you've heard so far. And I am only gonna use the gear that my wife buys today. So, and we gotta figure out a dollar amount. We gotta keep it reasonable. Just
50 bucks.
Sure.
And you already have rods, right? So I'm not getting a rod, I'm just getting like hooks.
I'm only using gear that you buy today.
Oh, so I have to buy a rod.
I'm only using gear that we buy today. So, any rate, let's go and see what happens. Come on, Nathan, wake up, buddy. We're at Cabela's. Come on, buddy, wake up. All right, we have got a cart full of boys here. Hey, Jacob. Hey, there you guys go.
You know, I kind of like that pink rod over there. Kind of pained with the thought of getting you another rod. You have a garage full of rods.
I have over 120 fishing rods. Last time we checked. It's probably more since then.
If I only have 50 bucks, I need to get you a cheap rod. It better come with a reel. It better have line on it. Or I could just get you line and you could wrap it on a bottle and fish that way. Or I don't know, we'll work it out. I like this one. It's wiggly.
Okay, that goes in there.
It kind of seems like it's more like has shrimp and crabs, so it kind of strikes me as more like saltwater fish.
Nice.
Oh, don't you dare.
Look, there's another guy on crutches.
Nice.
So John, what's your favorite YouTube channel?
Catfish and carp.
That is the correct answer.
I could get you this pretty pink rod with all of these little doodads and be done. Although I'm thinking this isn't your cup of tea. I don't think you like the enclosed rod so much. But we could be done and then go to lunch. It's all right here for 30 bucks.
A wumpin stick. I don't need it. Walk away.
Too, Mama.
You like that too? Oh, does this one light up too?
Yeah.
Do you want Spider-Man or Mickey Mouse?
I want Spider-Man.
Spider-Man it is. Going in the cart. And so that is $15.
This, folks, is why you give your wives Christmas lists.
Do you think you could catch something with just a little kitty net?
I can't give you any input, Becca.
Not very helpful.
I know, that's part of the challenge. It's a challenge for both of us. And the biggest challenge is keeping track of our children.
Yeah, I've lost them.
Where are they? Oh, okay, I'll go get them. Nathan, what'd you find?
A head.
That is the largest popper I have ever seen.
Yeah, that's
That is amazing.
Those are kind of pricey, those guys. That's gonna blow my budget. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to put some stuff back. We got too crazy. It says unscented. I don't believe it.
So I'm having the hardest time keeping my mouth shut. So far, I don't think she realizes that she hasn't got me any real hooks. So we'll see what happens.
The Oh Wacky tool. It says to help you fish the wacky way. I don't know what that means. So this one says watermelon flavored, which sounds good, so it won't be so stinky in the garage. So that's a plus. I don't know what kind of fish it's for, but it has like a picture of a bass maybe on the front, but that might just be his logo too. So I actually don't know what this is for, but it's watermelon flavored, so carp might like it.
Oh, I see fishing marker.
Yeah, look at that. You can color your fishing lures. Like you could color your octopus blue if you wanted to. Okay, this is the first time that I've actually seen something that says catfish bait. So, you know, that seems kind of helpful. Although It's liver and cheese flavored, which doesn't sound great for the garage. But so I'm gonna think about this. At least this is at least the most helpful thing I've seen so far, that you could actually maybe catch something with that. But it looks stinky. Okay, this even shows what hook I'm supposed to use, so I'm just gonna follow the directions. Okay, these are size 6. That says it on the instructions, so that's a thing, I think. We're gonna do that.
Do you guys want to go see the fish?
Daddy, that's yours, Daddy, that's yours.
Do you know what kind of fish those are, Nathan?
What?
Those are bass.
Bass?
I found something called Pro Shad, and you fish with shad.
How do you do it?
And it's purple, and it doesn't say blood and cheese or like liver and cheese, so I might switch. Since I don't actually know what these are for, and this one says shad on the label, I think I might put these ones back, even though they're watermelon scented, and I might get these instead. It says to use a jig head hook. I don't have those. It says 1/4 ounce. It says 1/8 ounce to 1/2 ounce, so 1/4 should work. So we're going with that. Good luck.
All right.
Okay, if worst comes to worst, I've watched your videos. I know you can catch fish with a Slim Jim, so that's a backup. Okay, so I'm thinking you've caught fish with gummy worms before, or you tried, or something. I watch your videos, but I can't remember. So this is like a plan C, or E, or whatever I'm up to.
Ooh, watch out, buddy! Don't get squished. So what did our grand total come up to?
Let's see, 45, 46.
45, 46, Becca. You way to keep under budget there. All right, so we got a toy rod, Spider-Man glow in the dark toy rod. Let's see what else. Okay, we have gummy worms.
I watched your channel. You've tried to catch fish with gummy worms before.
And we did not succeed. So we'll check that out. We'll check that out.
Boats next.
Slim Jims, good bait, good bait. Let's see what we got. We actually got hooks. I was so worried you weren't going to actually buy me hooks. So we've got a nice little bucktail jig. We'll see what we can do with that. Definitely a saltwater lure for striped bass. We'll see how that goes. The soft-shelled crab there, that's also a very interesting one. We'll see how that goes.
I just like how it wiggles.
It does wiggle great, doesn't it? And some power bait. I hate this stuff, but you know what? That's part of the challenge, right?
I know, and what did I get? I got you liver and cheese.
I don't know if it makes a stitch of difference, but we're going to give it a go. Maybe I haven't given power bait a fair shake, so who knows? It might work. And last but not least, we got some Pro Shad power baits.
Oh, did I get the wrong ones?
Yeah, well, see how it's got the little shape on there, like the little head is kind of like a mushroom.
Oh.
This one's for going inside tubes. That's okay. That's okay. This is part of the challenge, Becca. This is the fun part.
But
it's intimidating, isn't it?
I know, there were so many of the baits in there. I had no idea what they were for, and I would read the back. It wasn't helpful.
And it's not helpful.
No.
I gotta tell you though, as I'm not a fan of power bait, but putting this little thing on the package is freaking amazing.
Right.
I think that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Most fishermen are not experts. I mean, most people just kind of dabble. And so I really like it when companies make it nice and clear. Power bait for catfish, and this is the hook you're supposed to use with our product. I mean, that's so common sense, but it's like the only company that was doing it, wasn't it?
Right, and otherwise I wouldn't have got treble hooks.
Yeah.
But I couldn't buy shad at Cabela's.
No, you can. They're just in a different section.
Oh.
You like walked past them twice, but that's cool.
You did?
Tommy even pointed them out a couple times, but that's all right. But it's super intimidating. That store is massive, and it can be really overwhelming for people. So, but anyway, I'm excited to give this a go. I think this is the right amount of challenge versus doability. Yeah, go for it. Let's eat the gummy worms. All right, we've got the fishing gear that my wife picked out for me. Now we're gonna see if we can't catch something with it. First off, I've got to get this rod out of the packaging, and I realized I didn't bring a pocket knife or a pair of needle-nose pliers. We'll see how this goes. Got these little tiny scissors. Oh, it works. This doesn't have a drag on it. Start with a little bit of Slim Jim. Oh, excuse me, this is Jack Links, not Slim Jims. It's a beef stick. I'm gonna start small. Okay, got a little bit like that. We're gonna see if we can't catch a bluegill first. So I'm getting tons of bites, but of course that treble hook is too big for the bluegill to get in their mouth. So I'm kind of hoping that I can snag them in the mouth, and I'm just kind of popping it as I'm getting bites. Oh, look at that. Got him. All right, treble hook, Spider-Man rod, and Slim Jims. Now I could cut them up and use them as bait for catfish, but that would be too easy. That'd be too easy. So I'm gonna let them go. All right, guys, that was too easy. So now we're gonna try to see if we can't catch a catfish. And I'm gonna try this power bait chunks. This is liver and cheese flavored. I've tried this stuff a long time ago. Not a huge fan of it. Smells disgusting, but I like how it has a picture of a flathead on there. As if, I mean, this is mostly bullhead and channel catfish bait, but whatever. Let's see if we can get this on the hook. Oh, it just kind of crumbles. Yeah, it just kind of falls apart. I think it's a little bit old. These power bait nuggets are crumbly and they won't stay on the hook. They keep just falling apart, kind of like a boilie would. So I am going to try to see if I can't make a baiting needle. All right, so I took one of my jigs that my wife bought, bent it straight. I am cutting off this treble hook. Okay, so I got about 18 inches of line here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a simple overhand knot in the end of it. Little overhand knot right there. Then I'm going to tie what's called a knotless knot. Then I'm going to go wrap, 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 wrap. So there you go, got a little hair rig on a treble hook. I'm going to go and attach this bad boy back to my main line. So I've got my hair rig, I've got a little tiny twig, and I've got my straightened out hook. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna pierce that. Then I'm gonna hook that onto the barb, like that. And then I'm gonna pull that through. Take this little bit of stick. That's a do-it-yourself hair rig on a treble hook. I learned that from my buddy Mac while working at the Phoenix Foundation. All right, I don't want my rod to go in the water, so there we go. Rod holder. All right, let's try a different spot here. There we go, I we got a little bit better rod holder set up here. Well, we tried fishing around the dock and not much happened, so we're gonna take this out on the boat and see if we can get a little luckier. All right, we're going to go ahead and try the Spider-Man rod again. We're gonna see if we can't catch some catfish on these little nasty cheese bait thingamajiggies. There we go. We've been here about 3 hours and I haven't gotten a single nibble on that Berkeley power bait. I just hate this stuff. This is not my first time using it. It stinks, it's nasty, and it doesn't work very well. You know, I've been fishing with these other rods using some experimental baits. I've been using autumn olive berries, and I've caught 3 catfish, one pretty good size one, about 8-pound channel catfish, all over this place, but not anything on this, not as so much as of a bite. So it's kind of late. I think we need to wrap it up for today, but it was kind of a fun little experiment. I at least caught 1 fish on the Spider-Man rod, so I at least was able to do something. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see me try this challenge again, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment, let me know you liked it, and don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Thanks for watching. Okay.